That time of year again, Halloween, when little trick-or-treaters flood the streets asking for candy. But today's economy, come on, that can feel really scary. To be frank, much scarier than a haunted house sometimes. Here to help us give out treats without breaking the bank is Joni Deemer. She's the CEO and co-founder of the Crazy Coupon Lady. Thank you. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Duarte.
So first off, if you're worried about saving money, should you skip buying Halloween candy this year altogether?
Oh, you should never skip buying Halloween candy. It's one of the 4 food groups in October, I feel like, but you definitely should skip paying full price. There is a good way to do this and a bad way, and depending on how busy your street is on Halloween night, that will determine how important it is that you make sure to find the right deals.
What are the most popular candies for kids right now?
According to candystore.com, Reese's get the #1 spot and M&M's right behind. So as a chocolate lover myself, I was glad to hear it. I think Skittles and hot tamales also made the top 5.
Hot tamale? Wow. So if you're going to buy candy, should you be looking for what's on sale or what's the popular candy?
I mean, honestly, you should be looking at the unit cost, which in this case is going to be your cost per piece, right? So candy bags at grocery stores are going to be priced by the ounce. But really, when you're thinking about trick-or-treaters and whether you've got 2 dozen or 200 coming by your house, you've got to focus on that cost per piece. And we are letting you know today that 12 cents is the absolute most you should ever pay, but there are actually ways to save even more than that.
That's a lot of calculation over here, 12 cents per piece of candy. When you're purchasing, should you look at the overall price? You're mentioning 12 cents per piece of candy. So what does that break down to for a bag? What are we looking at?
I know, right? Well, it depends. And we actually found that there's more savings on larger bags, which is no surprise, right? But you might think that okay, Costco's where I'm going to go in that big Kirkland bag of candy, but that one actually doesn't quite meet the mark for us. That's a 13 cent per bag, per piece. And so really, it's not so much about the cost per bag. It's actually factoring what you're going to pay. And particularly if you're not wanting to end up with a giant surplus, you've got to kind of flirt with that line. Maybe you keep an extra cheap bag in the back. We also found that the absolute cheapest Halloween candy is Tootsie Rolls. So maybe you do your initial planning and then have a bag of Tootsie Rolls in the back in case you run out.
Tootsie Rolls. That's always what's left over sometimes. So
totally.
The assorted bag or the completely homogeneous bag? What should we be doing?
Right. Even though we just heard Reese's are #1, you're going to pay a huge premium for buying a bag with all one candy. I would say that's actually, in addition to looking at bulk pricing, the #1 tip I've got is that the variety bags are generally going to be much, much cheaper.
Great. So variety bag, that's on my shopping list. Do I use a coupon or is that not worth the time and hassle?
I mean, you're not going to get me to tell you the coupon's not worth your time. That's definitely the way to go. So, but I'll give you 2 options, right? If you're not the coupon type, we price compared all of the stores in the country. Aldi, Sam's Club, and Walmart are the winners. At each of those stores, you can get a variety bag. These are the larger bags, 200 to 350 count, for 8 cents per candy. So that's the way to go if you don't want to use coupons. If you do want to use coupons, I've actually got a specific deal you can try out this week. The best deal on Halloween this week is at Walgreens. And if you Google best Halloween candy deals, you can find this one on the crazycouponlady.com. But basically, you can do this at home and then you can swing through Walgreens, pick up and get it. You're going to buy 4 bags of Hershey's candy at $6 a piece. Then you're going to use the coupon code SPOOKY. That's going to save you 20%. But I don't just like one coupon, I like 2. There's another $5 off coupon in the Walgreens app. And then when you buy that, you're also going to end up with $5 Walgreens cash. So at the end, once you've used your coupons and you've got your Walgreens rewards, it's going to be at that $6 per piece. So that's actually your best deal this week. That one's available till Saturday.
I love your thinking on this. So Joni, are there any apps that we should look at that could perhaps sweeten the deal for us?
100%. So, I mean, couponing, this is what we do. It's not just about Halloween candy. If you do this on everything in your budget, that's where you're really going to move the needle. So the Crazy Coupon Lady app is one I would recommend, or you can text deals to 57299. The other most important apps for you are going to be these store apps. So download the Walgreens app on your phone. Make sure you log in with your email. That way you're going to get qualified for their coupons and their points and all of that.
So, Johnny, if a kid knocks on your door this Halloween, what is he or she likely to be getting?
You know, I haven't bought yet, but I also look for deals on the full-size candy bars because everybody wants to be the bougie house on the street. So anyway, 50 cents or less is my target price. If I can find full-size candy bars for that, that's what I'll be handing out.
Very nice. Johnny DeMora, thank you so much for joining us.